Yeah, so here with freeballenceclasses.com. So we're doing icy swings, and I've been teaching you, some of the basics and the tips and the tricks and the stretching moves and so on. Now it's time to kind of, get on this thing, see what we can do with it. It's fun. It's one of the funnest props really to use. There's not much to do with it, but what you do is fabulous, okay? So let's talk about one of the first things that most people obviously would ask is, how do you start a performance with them, okay? How do you start? Well, that depends obviously on how you walk on stage. Are you going to walk on stage, or are you going to be already on stage? So you decide. I'll give you different options, and then you guys can decide, okay? So if I would personally walk on stage, I might just keep my wings down so nobody really can tell that I even have wings. They might look like extension of my costume, and then kind of face my audience, wait for my beat or whatever. Or I can do the opposite when I'm my back's to the audience, so all they see is this draping thing behind my back, but they really have no idea that it swings, especially if they have never seen icy swings, of course. But it's funny because most of your audience will be belly dancers, right? It's really, really interesting fact, but that's a whole different conversation. So, so you can either walk, or you can stand, you can face your audience, or you can go back, okay? Now from that, how do you open them, right? That's the real question, not that's how you start. That's how you open them. You want to surprise your audience. I really love that. I love the idea of surprising your audience, because you can just open it the regular way. You can walk on stage with them open like this. You can just walk going oh, what is that? They take time to figure out what it is until you actually start moving with it. Best is to really keep it down until the strongest beat of your song starts, and then you really surprise them with it. As I said, you can do that facing them front or back to the audience. You can choose that. Now, how to open it, there's different ways, and all that will depend truly on your music. What kind of song you chose, what kind of music you have. Is it all melody? Is it all beats? How does it start? So what's the feel? Is it one of those whoo-hoo, oh, kind of songs, or kind of songs, So it could be a lively beat type song. It could be a very melody, wavy kind of song. I don't know how you describe it, but every song is going to be different. So that decides obviously how you open your veils. But I'll give you just kind of different options. Well, obviously the simplest one is just kind of keep your weight down, your veils down, and then kind of just do this big, nice opening, and then and then try that again, and then down. If you have that kind of melody type music, it'll be good. Simple. It's super simple, nothing extravagant in this opening. You can do kind of the same thing, but a little bit differently, by opening one side. So then, as soon as you drop one side, you're actually lifting the other one. Or you can do kind of a slower version of that, which is lift one side, drop that same side, then lift the other side, and drop that same side. So that's one. So you can lift one side at a time and drop it, one side alternate to the other side, or both sides at the same time. That's one of the simplest ways to open your icy swings. You can do exactly that same stuff that we just said, but a little bit differently. Your back is to the audience. So if you walked on stage and then you gave your back to the audience and waited for the beat, you're going to be kind of doing or one side, alternating, and it really helps to kind of look at the top, point of your, because you can, frame your body with the wing instead of just you don't want it to look mechanical. You want it to be looking like an extension of your body. Or, as I said, one side at a time and drop it, one side at a time and drop it, and always make sure you look at it. So, same kind of simple basic moves, you can do them front or back to the audience. Other ways that you can walk is, you can actually walk through the audience or to the stage, kind of like this, with you're basically kind of crossing in the front, like that, where you're covering your costume. And that's kind of the idea behind it. It's I'm covering my costume, You can see my costume, you can see my chest, you can see my belly, and then you just kind of do maybe like a little quick tease where people can see just a tiny bit, and then maybe like another quick tease, and just a tiny bit, and then maybe boom, you know, towards the end, there's like a strong breeze. So that's one way. So you can come out covered completely, and then kind of open one side at a time, or open both, or open one side, then both, you know, play with it. Let's see, what other ways can you open the veil? What kind of other ways? Let's see. You could, you can kind of like close like that, and then like when the beat comes, you can just kind of do this and cover your body, cover everything, and then open. You know, that's one way. You could, you know, just drop it down and kind of open one side with a side wave, open one side with a side wave, you know, kind of like that. Sometimes when you have a song that has more beat than melody, you can actually open slowly, like gradually, like what I like to call kind of like a chopped opening, where like if the beat goes like boom, 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 boom. I'm just guessing, you know, it could be 4, it could be 3, it could be 2, it could be whatever. So you can go boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. You know, you can kind of do that. So really, it's all going to depend on your music, you know. As I said, you can open with a front wave, but you can also open with a back wave, you know. Everything you can do on the front, you can do in the back. So like when I said, you can do this, or you can do this. Or like if you happen to do kind of like boom, 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 boom. And you can turn. Like if there's a slow stop, turn. And then strong beat comes, and then you'll be like back wave instead of front wave. You can be like you know, something like that. So you can do a front wave, you can do a back wave, you can do slow up, slow down, one side at a time, alternate, or you can do that gradual thing, you know, to go with the beat. You can come covered and then kind of like extend to the side. You can come covered and kind of do this little step, side, and start turning a little bit like a nice, like really strong opening. I like actually equally slow and strong openings at the same time. It really all depends on the feel of the music. There's no right or wrong or good or bad, you know. But on your personality, your feel, and then totally your music makes a huge difference. So that's just some ideas for you guys of how you can start your song. And then from there, of course, all the other moves that you're going to learn on the website, freeballedanceclasses.com, are going to follow your performance. So check it out. You know, you can learn so many cool moves you can do on the same spot, ones you can do with traveling, lots of spins, lots of combos, and of course lots of tips, things you need to really know before you use your icy swing. So check out the website on freeballedanceclasses.com. I'll see you there in the next video. Take care. Bye.